Hey everyone, it's Mason. Today is December 18th, 2025, and Taco Bell just released their next wave of limited time menu items. I think the only thing that's really new is going to be this Confetti Cookie Freeze, which mine is actually not very frozen anymore. The freeze costed $3.99 for the regular size. This is their quesarito, which I believe hasn't been around since 2014, so I know a lot of people were hoping for that to come back. It costed $5.49. This is their steak garlic nacho fries, which also is $5.49. And I have two versions of their dipping burritos, the slow roasted chicken and the steak, and they were both $5.99 each. Let's go for the confetti freeze first, just because it's melting on me. It tastes very much like vanilla. You can see at the bottom, all of the little cookie sprinkles floated down there. At first it looked pretty nice, like all of them were stuck along the side of it, but as it melts, they just gather at the bottom. Unfortunately, it's my least favorite type of sprinkle. It's those like really crunchy, tiny dots that are pretty hard. Not my preferred sprinkle. But I get why they have to use it because it's the only thing that can keep up and not like melt inside of a liquid. Overall, it's a pretty good freeze flavor, but it's really not my thing because mainly I don't like those sprinkles. I think for flavor wise though, besides the sprinkles, it's probably like a 3 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5. It's good. I think some people will enjoy it a lot, but it's not for me. I do think if you're somebody who likes vanilla cream and maybe like a hint of strawberry cream flavor, you'll probably like this. And then if you don't mind the sprinkles either. Maybe you can ask them not to put them in, but maybe not in the app. Moving on to the quesarito. First impression, I'm very underwhelmed by this because it looks nothing like the picture. This just looks like a regular burrito, and I was so shocked when I first opened it, I thought that they got my order wrong because it just looks like a regular burrito. You know how on the app and all of the promotional pictures, it looks like a beautiful rolled quesadilla thing with like a quesadilla on the outside and then another burrito thing on the inside? This just looks like any other regular burrito, but let's give it a try. All sour cream and cheese on the first bite. This much of my burrito had no meat or anything inside of it. I finally see that it's actually a quesarito though because they have that oozy nacho cheese coming out on the side. But really, I don't think that there's anything too special about this. It just tastes like anything else from Taco Bell. Next up, let's try the garlic steak nacho fries, which is a mouthful to say. This is my first time trying it, by the way, because I didn't know about these when they first came out, I think earlier this year. Those are actually pretty good. I like the fresh onion. I like the tomato. I think you get a lot of good stuff going on in there. For flavor, I'm gonna give that one a 5 out of 5. I really enjoy it. Typically, I don't like Taco Bell steak. Maybe they improved it over the years, or I don't know. My tastes have maybe changed, but I'm liking this steak. Next up, we got the cheesy chicken dipping burrito. They're stuck together, so you have a little fun with your food. You can pull it apart. There you go. It's like two tiny burritos in one. And I'm gonna try it without dipping it first, but I do have their garlic sauce and a couple other things that I could dip it in. It's a little underwhelming. I think that it could have used a little bit more sauce or loaded it up with a little something else. I like to have vegetables and tomatoes and onions inside of my burritos. But let's try it with some of this garlic sauce, which I guess is the default dipping sauce that you're supposed to get with this. With the garlic sauce, it's pretty good. I think that it makes the burrito. And now we're gonna compare to the steak version. Maybe I like steak better this time. They definitely put a little bit more sauce inside. So I think in that sense it is better. Oh, nacho cheese dip. My favorite dipping sauce is definitely this garlic sauce. Maybe it's just my mood today or my taste buds for today. I'm liking the steak more than the chicken right now. And I don't really know why, but I think because these things come with a sauce, that's what makes it worth the, what is it, $6 that it costs. Without the sauce, I don't think it's that good. Maybe like a 3 out of 5. But with the sauce, it like bumps it up to a 4 out of 5. Texturally, it's not that great. I do like how it looks though. They have a nice toasty outer wrap, and you see a lot of like melty cheese on the edges. I would definitely recommend it, but I probably am not gonna get it again. I'd rather just get the $7 or $8 Lux box. But I don't think anything will really beat the Taco Bell value box, which I'll probably do a video about at some point because it's the one thing that I like benchmark every fast food meal deal against, is the Taco Bell box. All right guys, that's gonna end the review portion of this video. I tried to make it short, but it ended up taking way longer than I thought just to go through all of these things. For those of you who want to stick around, I'm just gonna eat the rest of this and hang out and turn this video into a regular mukbang. I'm gonna be less focused with my talking points now and then just talk about whatever comes to my mind, which actually I'm way more comfortable doing. It was pretty difficult to do just like straight up food review, talking points, flavor, all that stuff, and try to keep things concise. Because if you know anything about me, I stumble on my words all the time, and doing things more naturally and just like, what is it? Train of thought, flow of thought. I don't know what it's called, but that way works better for me. Yeah, the steak is really good. And it's funny because I just took those 2 bites, but now that I'm more in my comfort zone for like trying to review the food or eat it in general, I'm taking way bigger bites now. I think that that's just how I enjoy my food. So this is pretty close to realistically how I eat, I suppose. The quesarito was severely overhyped. Like if the only thing that's different is that there's a little bit of nacho cheese between the 2 layers of tortilla, that doesn't make up for how much this costed, which was what, like $5.50? Oh, I do have some sauces though. Tried and true fire. It's been a while since I actually like tried to do a concise food review for I don't know anything. I was thinking back to the Burger King review that I did, but that one seemed kind of easier to do. It had a couple less ingredients or portions. I had like a Whopper, which was just a Whopper, the pie, the tots, and the drink. But this is all Taco Bell. I don't know. Maybe I liked the Burger King thing more. Maybe it was more fun. And that makes sense because it was SpongeBob. What's not fun about SpongeBob? Okay, for a change of topic, I made some shorts out of snipped pieces of some of my long form videos. I think on YouTube, shorts is not the way to go. Because before I made them, I did a little bit of research on like if it's worth it to post shorts. And even if a short gets like 1,500 views, I think very, very few people actually follow through from the related link at the bottom into the long form video. It's basically like two different platforms between Shorts YouTube and regular YouTube, which actually I never use the Shorts on YouTube. Like, I really dislike that they kind of force it into your feed when you're trying to search up other stuff. Like, if I'm looking up the newest news on any type of, I don't know, technology or fast food news or anything, you get like the first 6 things that YouTube shows you are shorts, and you have to scroll past all of that. And some of them aren't even relevant to what you're looking for. And then you can do the thing where you click the 3 little dots at the corner to like filter your search results. And then you can filter it for videos instead of shorts. But then eventually, I don't know if you click on a video and then you refresh it, but the filter goes away and then it starts showing you shorts again. On the other hand, I posted some of my shorts. It's the same exact content that I was talking about, but I put it on TikTok, and people on TikTok are very friendly. They actually like watch the video and react to the things that are said, which is very different than YouTube Shorts. And I'm not that much of a TikTok user either. It's usually my wife who just sends me stuff. I was gonna say sends me memes, but that's not really a thing anymore, is it? It's like its own thing now. But I did start to use TikTok more as a user since I've been trying to keep up with some of these fast food news and releases. All right, I really enjoyed the steak fries especially. I think that these were the star of the limited time menu. Quesarito, I'm not getting that again. The cheesy dipping burritos, they were pretty good. I think if I were to eat them like really fresh, because when I first unwrapped them as I was setting up everything, it was still a little bit melty. So like the cheese was more gooey and it was warmer, so maybe that had something to do with it. But even as things started to cool down, the best thing at first was the steak garlic nacho fries. And then the best thing when it was cold was still the same thing. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.